Bonjour.
Bonjour. We're back with another episode of Two Little Black Girls. Episode 5. Episode 5.
Song.
French, if you
Already.
guys don't know what that is.
Yeah. Can't believe we're up to episode 5.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely building.
Building it out, giving you guys stuff to listen to on a weekly basis, so you're not like, okay, that was nice. When's the next one coming?
Yeah. And we're also soon, possibly today, working on blogging more for you guys, twittering more, etc.
Yeah.
So you guys know more about us, who we are.
Yeah, what's going on, just stuff to follow, and probably we're gonna have an Instagram as well eventually. But we do have a Twitter right now. It's called Have You Seen This Yet? But it might be changed soon if we could change it. I think we can.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. I've changed Twitter handles before.
Okay.
So very soon, maybe even as by the time you listen to this, it'll be now Two Little Black Girls.
Yeah.
But there'll be links in the
description.
The doobly-doo, the bottom bar.
Yeah, the description bar will be links and stuff for you guys. So today's episode is kind of like not super random, but kind of.
Well, all our episodes are kind of random.
Yeah. But like it's based on things we do. I guess this one's sort of as well. So yeah, today we're going to talk about first TV shows that we are anticipating, or like highly anticipated, and we really want to see, and stuff that came back that we're like enjoying right now. Because right now it's like almost mid-March, which is crazy, but that's like almost the end of like fall, the regular fall schedule. They're about to go away on break, but there's still plenty of shows and stuff to watch. If you don't have anything to watch or you need some recommendations, we're happy with giving you some recommendations, about a bunch of random stuff.
So one thing that we both recently become really obsessed with is House of Cards.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are probably already watching it or have heard tons about it.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what it is, it's
drama.
It's a political drama. It's one of Netflix's original series. It's kind of like, everyone keeps saying it's like a sophisticated version of Scandal, and
I mean, I guess I can kind of see why they would say that, but they're two different stories.
They're two completely different stories. Like Scandal is more of like a soap opera. It's very much about
it's about love. At its core, that's what it is.
Whereas House of Cards, at its core, it's about politics and how people maneuver themselves up the political ladder. It's very smart, very sophisticated, like I said before, and of course Kevin Spacey's in it, and if Kevin Spacey's in it, it's gonna be amazing.
Kevin Spacey is an interesting guy.
Yeah.
But when I think of Kevin Spacey, I think of American Beauty, and I think of Pay It Forward, actually.
Pay It Forward?
Yeah. Have you seen Pay It Forward?
Haley Joel Osment? Ben Foster's in it.
No, he's not. Oh. I don't think so. It's kind of like a little bit of an ensemble cast. I think Helen Hunt is in it. Oh. But it's what Haley Joel Osment, he's like this kid that he had this idea for his class project that you're supposed to do one kind of favor for someone, and then when they ask you like, why are you helping me, you're like, it's just because I want to. All I ask in return is that you help someone else when they're in need. So
that movie.
Yeah, so like he sparks this whole thing where it like goes across the country and people actually like are helping each other and stuff. But then he dies, which is so sad.
Haley Joel Osment?
Yeah. He didn't even have a disease. He was just a bullied kid, and this kid brought a knife to school and stabbed him.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. It was really sad.
Jesus.
Okay. So if you're looking for a dramatic movie with Kevin Spacey.
Well, you just spoiled it.
Well, I mean, I didn't realize.
Now they're not going to go watch it because they know he dies.
You can still watch it because it's still a good movie. It's sad. I thought I was explaining it. I forgot that people might have not watched it. I was explaining it to see like if it would jog your memory.
No.
I feel like you've seen this.
No, I have never seen that.
Oh my god, where have you been?
When I think of Kevin Spacey, I think American Beauty, Usual Suspects.
Oh yeah, that creep.
Yeah, that.
Why does he like playing creeps for?
He's so good at it. He's so like Weasley, but there's something kind of like swagged out about him. I don't know. I was commenting the other day. I think it was like during the Oscars. Like,
yeah,
he's probably my perfect sugar daddy. Like, he's real chill.
Well, you should explain your definition of what a sugar daddy should do.
Well, well, sugar daddy relationships can come in like many different forms. You can have the ones where you have to like engage in sexual relations in exchange for them giving you gifts or giving you money or paying your bills. And then you have the other kind of sugar daddy arrangements where you just hang out with them, go to dinner with them, like be friends with them, but don't do anything sexual, and then they still give you gifts and like pay your bills and etc. Like me, I just want someone to pay my student loans, and I'll like chill with you like on the weekends, like go to dinner. Yeah, but he's like super chill. Like I wouldn't mind like sitting to dinner with him or sitting at home watching House of Cards on Netflix with him. And then he'd go about his day and I'd go about my day. Really? I feel like he wouldn't be a creep about it.
I feel like he would be a creep about it.
Really? His characters might. I don't think he would.
Well, maybe not him himself, but I don't know. I feel like the whole exchange sounds creepy. Like,
which one? Sugar daddies in general?
The sugar daddies that don't just want your company. That sounds weird. I don't know. That sounds like they must be out for something else.
No, they like having young, pretty girls on their arm because it makes them look like big men. Like, ooh, not only am I rich, but I also have these young girls like vying for my attention. Like, that's what they get out of it.
I guess, but yeah. I don't know.
It's like a good way to market themselves, like having young, pretty things on their arm. People think that they're, great men. Yeah, cool.
I guess there's a cool factor in that.
And some of them are just really lonely. They want people to hang out with them.
I mean, I understand the whole loneliness. Like, you could be lonely and then want someone to hang out with.
But I don't think I'd ever really do it. I think it'd be interesting. I don't think I'd ever really do it.
So someone propositioned you right now. Kevin Spacey said, "Hey, I'll be your sugar daddy."
Kevin Spacey, yes, I would do it. But if it was some random Joe, I don't know.
Oh. I'm trying to think. If someone, like, if I were at this moment, I got a knock at the door and I opened it, and it was Michael Fassbender, and he was like, "Hey, Alicia, I'm gonna be your sugar daddy if you say yes right now."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh my god!"
You'd say yes, but the thing is, like that's someone you want him. You want to be like his wifey. Like you don't want to be his sugar baby. Like you need someone who
do I want to be his wifey?
Oh, you know?
Okay. I don't know. I mean, he seems like if he wanted to marry me, I guess I would.
No, not wifey, like his wife, but like his girl.
Like his girlfriend? Yeah. That's the same thing as what you're implying, like the sugar daddy relationship.
No, when you're a sugar babe, you're not the girlfriend. You're just there to hang out with them and they give you money.
So, but they you hang out with them too. And aren't you supposed to enjoy it a little?
Yeah, but it's an arrangement. Like girlfriend implies that there are feelings involved, whereas sugar baby, sugar daddy relations are it's like a business deal. Like I hang out with you and you give me this, and if we enjoy it, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
I would prefer to enjoy it, a business deal. I don't like to engage in business deals that I'm not going to enjoy.
Yeah. That's why I feel like it would end up sort of feeling like you're his girl anyways because you're enjoying it.
No. If both parties are conscious of the business arrangement, then it shouldn't cross over into that other territory. That's why Kevin Spacey is the perfect sugar daddy, because I would never look at him like sexually. I would have fun with him.
Want more from him?
Yeah, I'd just have fun with him, but I'd never want to go the extra step, which is why he's perfect. I'm not like a friend.
A friend that pays for you.
Yeah.
Well, then I might as well have like a really good girlfriend that just pays for me to just hang out with.
A really good girlfriend's not gonna pay your student loan balance.
Maybe.
Or
she's really rich.
Yeah, that's a sugar mama.
Okay.
A really good girlfriend that's gonna pay your student loans and buy you things. That's a sugar mama.
Okay, well then maybe my perception of what sugar. I feel like really feelings get involved though.
No, not if you're a professional sugar babe. That if you're like engaging in that business arrangement with someone who you feel you could ever end up having feelings for, then that's not a good sugar baby arrangement. Word of advice: don't enter a sugar baby sugar daddy arrangement with someone who you could possibly catch feelings for. Always want it to be neutral and objective. Not that I'm an expert or anything, I just think about it a lot.
About this potential.
Yeah.
For an easier life.
Yeah.
Well, then I might as well have, like... Well, then if I go fast, but I would still say yes, even if I could catch feelings for him.
Well, yeah, because he's not the fast one.
So, but yeah, that was a whole new topic.
Yeah. But yeah, what were we talking about? House of Cards. Yeah, it's amazing. Watch it.
Yeah, lots of drama, but not
really
like
good cast.
Not like the soapy kind, like we were saying. Not like the Scandal kind, like because a lot of guys love that show. Whereas Scandal, like
it's a lot of women. Some men really like it too.
Yeah,
but Scandal is so camp, and each episode it becomes more and more camp. Like it's almost difficult for me to watch it now. Like I've only seen the first episode since the hiatus, and I just found myself being like really, really annoyed at the Fitz-Liv relationship. It's like I don't care about their relationship anymore. It bores me
now. Because I haven't seen it since the hiatus, but it was getting extremely camp. And I was watching it with like her mom, and then that guy who was like in love with her too. You know, Fitz's friend.
Oh yeah, Jake.
Yeah, Jake.
Jake is so superior to Fitz. Like Fitz is so obnoxious. So done with him. Ugh. Hope her dad kills Fitz.
Really?
Oh wait, no. Quinn has to die first. Ugh. God. Why is she still a regular on that show? She adds nothing.
Well, I guess because of the first season, and then like a little bit into the second.
She's like, always been useless.
I feel like they forgot how to. They don't know where else to go with that show. Some people have like this like general idea, and once they hit that climax, they never really planned out what was gonna happen.
That's what I think is happening.
Like
Scandal.
AKA Lost. Because that started. It was supposed to be a mini series, and it like lasted like 7 seasons or something. Yeah. And it lost like. I still have no idea how it ended, and the writers should just admit that they had no idea
they didn't know. Because I feel like there's so many different better directions they could have taken that show, but that ending was the cheesy ending lazy.
I'd rather it just been like even lazier, just cheesy. Like make it straightforward. Like make all that stuff make sense. Like like a lot of stuff happened and never was answered. Like for instance, like I think the way it ended was. How did they all ended up dying eventually?
Yeah, they were
made
in purgatory.
They made it to the real world.
And then they all died, though we didn't see how each one of them died. But the flash, it was like a flash forward, but they were in purgatory.
But this was not purgatory wasn't the island though, because they made it off the island back into the
purgatory
real world.
Was those new lives that they were living where Juliet was like a doctor and she had a son who was Jack's son. Yeah. That made no sense.
Like
it was so silly.
But see, I don't get like so what was the island?
No, they were on the island, but the island somehow like drew them all together. Like they're all connected spiritually in some way. Yeah. So they were on the island. Some got off, some didn't. But when they all died at individual at their individual times,
Mm-hmm.
they all went to purgatory, and they
Original
all had to
their
live
lives.
their lives in purgatory until all of them died.
Yeah.
And then when all of them were together, then they got to pass on together because all their souls are connected.
Yeah.
Like,
which that was stupid.
Give me a break.
Because you should have just made the island purgatory. Make them.
Yeah.
Make that be purgatory.
That would have made way more sense.
Because like, what's the point of them being on this island, living this like random life, and then getting off the island, so and then coming back to the island,
like
and
they didn't explain like why all these people are so connected, like what makes them all special, and why did they all need to like find each other.
Like I mean, we see connections, but that wasn't enough for the way that they were writing stuff. Like there's certain things that will always frustrate me. Like I think it was season 3 or season 4, there was this episode devoted to Nikki and Paolo, which are these two random like extras. And it like the whole episode basically, maybe there was a deeper meaning to it that I didn't catch, but like the girl like died or something. She was buried alive, but she wasn't dead. And like they thought she said Paolo lies, or something like that, but she was actually saying she's still alive or something like that. And it just ended like that. I'm like, what was a stupid filler episode with these non-relevant characters? Like, what was that? Like, what was the smoke monster about?
Like,
where did Mr. Echo go? Like, what the heck happened?
Oh gosh, this was so stupid. And like, how was the miniseries supposed to end then?
I think like they had like a goal. Maybe the island was always gonna be purgatory, and then they like were gonna end it like that, sort of. I don't know what they had in mind, but I think it got out of hand because like they seemed like they were going somewhere after the first season, then a little bit after the second season, but then after that it was like.
And why did the island need a protector?
Yeah, and then there was this whole backstory about this. They had this project with this camp where these people lived there, and they were working on something and living there.
The light,
and then there was a button and some magnetic fields. And what? Anyway, what a disappointment. I mean, I guess you can watch it. That's on Netflix as well if you want to check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good for a little while, but then it just got convoluted.
Like really convoluted.
But yeah, that's on Netflix. You can watch that.
There's so few shows like know how to wrap up well. Like I think Breaking Bad wrapped up well
because they had a timeline and they stuck to it. They didn't drag it out.
Yeah, and it was a very satisfying ending. You know.
Yeah.
Like it made sense and kind of got what you wanted, even though it wasn't like perfect.
It's because people in Hollywood nowadays, when they get a good show, they kind of like sell out for the money because they're like, oh wait, this is really popular. So much is coming from this, and if I make it last one more season, who cares if I throw in a whole bunch of filler episodes?
Exactly.
Yeah, I can still make money.
Exactly.
So that's how like stories get convoluted. Like you come up with this thing, and then the concept just gets lost because you realize you have all this time to fill now, and you don't know what to fill it with.
Yeah. TV has become like very political. Or maybe it always was, but there's still a lot of like good stuff out there. Like
good content and like original stuff. Even though House of Cards isn't original, I knew it was based off a book.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was a BBC show first, which I did not know.
I wonder if it's like exactly the same or if there's variation.
Like, is the book based off the U.S. government or is it like British Parliament? Like, because is the House of Cards like taking place in London or is it taking place in the U.S.?
I think it's taking place in London.
Because I feel like
so then it is different. Yeah, it is completely different.
Yeah. Well, like in theory, like with how things work in terms of their political system.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. But maybe like the same sense of drama.
Yeah, is the same.
Yeah.
You know, they have like president, prime minister. They don't have like the same Congress. And whatever.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's good. Then we mentioned in the first episode, if you haven't listened to it, go back and listen to it. Download it. We were talking about Shameless and how we were excited for that to come back, and that's been back for a bit.
Yeah, and that's going good. I'm actually really liking this season.
Yeah,
it's like
it's depressing.
It's showing the progression of the family.
Yeah,
like everyone's growing up a little bit, and their personalities, I think, are being more fleshed out.
Yeah.
especially Debbie and even Carl had
Yeah.
some character
Yeah,
development, which I
oh,
wasn't
yeah.
expecting.
All of them are growing more
Yeah.
as like characters and people. Because like there sometimes you get tend to focus on the main characters and the other ones just fall away to the wayside and just like in there for like a little comic relief or something. But they're all starting to develop like personalities and like have like storylines themselves that like make you think like what is going on here.
Yeah.
Like it's still really depressing this season. Like it started out kind
it's
of
supposed to be
shameless.
Supposed to be
I guess because everything is shameless.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like it's like oh wow, this is some deep stuff.
Heavy. Like Ian, I'm pretty sure he also has bipolar.
That's
like
what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Like maybe is he like manic or something?
For sure.
Maybe he like that's why he stole that helicopter. Or something. Like he started. Display. That's sad though. I don't want him to be bipolar.
But maybe they'll get him some treatment, and then he has this whole court-martial thing.
Yeah, like the cops haven't even caught up to him yet. I don't even know how that's gonna. Probably the end of the season is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, because now he's living at the home again, so they're gonna find him unless Nikki protects him.
Yeah, but how can he protect him without dying? Like
no, don't put that into the universe.
You could do something crazy. Like you can't stop the court martial.
No, just go on the run. Mickey knows how to do that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know about that.
Or maybe he'll have to get some mental treatment.
Yeah,
and that's how he'll escape that.
That was kind of a little spoiler, so hopefully, hopefully you don't really. It's not a big thing, though.
It's not a big thing. I mean, if you're like this behind on Shameless, I mean, you gotta expect some spoilers if you're like this behind on the show.
Yeah. But yeah, that's going good.
Yeah.
You should watch that. Yeah. Is that on Netflix?
No, it's not. The British version of Shameless is on Netflix.
Yeah. Another BBC original transported to a US show that people like.
Yeah, a lot of good BBC television too. My Mad Fat Diary is really good. You should watch that, Alicia.
I will get on that as soon as I
the main boy Finn. What's his real name? Nico Miarello? I don't know. He's really cute. But it's a really, really good show that comments on a lot of, social issues around female body image, but then it's also like really funny and it's set in the 90s, so there's all this good like 90s music playing in the background.
Interesting.
It's really cool. This show, well, it was a mini series too, but they're coming out with series 2 called In the Flesh. I told you about this. It's about there was like a kind of a zombie outbreak, but not really. Instead of they were zombies, but how they became zombies, like people who died came back to life, and then I guess they ate people. I don't know. But it's like a really original take on the whole zombie thing, because in this universe they find a cure for the zombies, and then they go to like these rehabilitation centers, and then they let them back out in the world, and then you see how like people in the world respond to them coming back, and it's really cool.
That is a fresh take.
Yeah. What else? Orphan Black, which is BBC America, is coming back soon. It's series 2.
Yeah, series 2.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Good show too. Tatiana Mosley is amazing actress.
She was in an episode of Parks and Recreation.
A recent one?
Yeah, like this past season.
I'm so behind on Parks and Rec.
Like I captured an episode here or there, and I saw this. She played like this doctor
really?
that Aziz was into, and she was like dating. She dated him for like an episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww.
It was cute.
Aww, that's a really good show.
Coming back. Or like just in general.
Yeah.
I liked Misfits, but then it became a weird show.
Yeah.
But I still finished it, so.
No, I don't finish things when they start turning to shit. That's like Vamp Diaries. When things start getting bad, that's when I have to bail out. Because there's too much good television on for me to waste time on.
But it's not bad though. There's still story developing. I don't see how it changed from it didn't change from season 1. In all honesty, it's still the same sort of story.
I don't know. Everyone's becoming a fucking vampire. It's just there's so much arena. Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of getting behind on that. I think it went away, but it came back. So I don't know.
There's other stuff I was watching. I feel like there was some AMC.
Some AMC series.
Yeah.
True Detective, I want to start.
Yeah.
I've heard really good things about that.
That's tonight, actually. Oh, I'm watching Broad City on Comedy Central. Amazing. So funny. Laugh out loud funny. It's about these two girlfriends that live in New York and they're the wacky hijinks. But I'm really terrible at describing things, but it's so hilarious. You should definitely watch it. There are only 8 episodes, and they're only 30 minutes long, so you could catch up real quick. So funny.
Then Game of Thrones is coming back April 6th.
Less than a month.
I saw a poster in the subway.
Yeah.
That should be really good. I heard like this whole season coming up is going to be super insane, packed full of like stuff happening every episode.
Yeah.
Because the book, I haven't read it, but I've heard like that half of the book is just nonstop stuff.
Like impact.
Yeah.
That's going to be amazing.
That's going to be really good. I know it. That's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
And
there's so much. So when you watch so much TV,
like all of it lost in your brain.
It's like, ugh.
Like there's a lot of stuff that you could watch.
Yeah.
Like if you need something, like if you're like on summer vacation and you're lucky enough to have summer vacation. There's some old stuff you could go back and watch too, like Veronica Mars, because the movie just came out this weekend. Yeah. And then you could go back and watch Roswell.
I'm kind of watching Torchwood, going back and watching that.
Really?
But I took a break to watch House of Cards, so I'm probably going to go back to Torchwood.
I tried to watch some of Tudors.
What's Tudors?
It's like the Anne Boleyn, like the
the Tudors.
Yeah. But it looked kind of boring.
Yeah. I've seen like some of season 1 and it didn't catch me. So
sad.
Yeah. Oh, British shows. There's a show called Some Girls that's about like these 4 friends in 6th form. They play soccer. They get into their own hijinks. That's a really good British show too.
Do you just have like BBC queued up on your?
Yeah. Well, Tumblr. I found a lot through Tumblr.
Like through gifts or just through?
Dude, like certain people that I follow. There's this like one girl. I'm not gonna say her Tumblr name, but she's like another quirky black girl. She like watches a lot of British TV and whatnot. She actually lives in Brooklyn too.
Oh, interesting.
Brooklyn, quirky black girl central.
Who loves British TV?
Yeah.
And British people and things.
Yes. She's who I find out about all the different thrift stores from.
Oh, so you're stalking this one girl.
She has a famous Tumblr. She actually writes for Girl Mag now too. And she like links to all her Girl Mag postings on Tumblr. So she's kind of a public figure, but I'm not gonna say her Tumblr name.
Okay.
It's creepy.
It's creepy. Yeah. Even though they're public figures.
Yeah. We were having a whole discussion about that yesterday about like
is it okay to kind of stalk / creep on somebody who's like technically a public figure, but they're not super public. They're public, but they're not like super well known.
Yeah.
But like they're like not private.
Yeah. Like if all your stuff, your Twitter, your Facebook, your website, everything is public and you're like linking to your projects on these websites. If I like go like browsing through all your social media websites, is that creepy?
And Instagram,
because that's kind of what you want when you're trying to like build your brand and you
have
everything.
You want
public.
People to research.
Yeah, you want people to look through your stuff and see all the past and present things that you've done.
But the only element that makes it creeper status for me is like if you like are doing this like to a person that you kind of have contact with or like indirect contact with, but you don't talk to them at all. But I guess still, like, it's not really that creepy because, like,
Yeah.
you come across them, so you want to find out more about them since they are this public figure.
Yeah.
But I don't know, there's some small creep factor to it. But I guess that's with anything that's, like, public and displaying your life online is a creep factor.
Googling people, I feel, is, like, such a normal thing now. Like, my director, right? The director of my job. So, like, when you Google her name, like, okay, so, like, one of the shelters got ruined in Sandy. So she did a video, like, asking people to, like, donate money so that we could rebuild that shelter. So when you Google her name, that video comes up, and she's, like, so, like, horrified that you can, like, Google her name and, like, things come up. But I'm like, you're the director of one of the programs of a very big, like, social service organization. Even without that video, your name's on the website and you have your own private practice. Like, you're kind of a public figure.
Yeah.
Like, people are gonna Google you.
How old is she?
She's, like, maybe close to 50. And she has a PhD. She has, like, you know, her dissertation's up. Like, people, when you have, like, published work, people are gonna Google you.
I know, but, but her age probably, like, plays a small factor and, like, so easily access my public profile. Like, before it wasn't as easy to access.
It's like she wants to, like, write more, and I'm like, yeah, well, you gotta build that brand if you want people to, like, know when your new book comes out and stuff like that. Like, but yeah, I guess it's a smidge creepy.
The internet's always a smidge creepy, so I guess that's just a price you pay with convenience to online and stuff.
Exactly. Mediator is making some weird sounds.
Yeah. But yeah, I think, like, I'm trying to think of, I haven't had that much time to, like, start any new shows. Like, anything new that I start is, like, something that Kristen probably recommended to me. Like,
I have the most free time.
She probably has the most free time, I guess. I don't know. I wish I had more free time. I want to, like, be, like, all up on it, especially on the BBC stuff. I did find this one show on Netflix that I watched, like, but this was a while ago before I got busy. It was, what was it called? It was about, like, zombies as well, kind of.
Really?
I think I told you about
Survivor.
it. Yeah, Survivor.
I didn't watch it, but my mom watched it and she loved it.
It's, like, a good show. It only got 2 seasons, so, but... I mean,
it was kind of like a mini-series type show.
Yeah. It was about zombies, and the theme of it is just basically, like, the whole country gets sick, and then people start turning into, like, these zombies. And there are, like, a few people who have been able to avoid getting sick, so they're okay. But once you get sick, like, that's death. Like, once you catch the sickness, there's nothing you can do about it. It's not like you can, like, get sick and, like, hope it goes away. You're just gonna turn.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, you're, like, bummed.
There's a new show, Musketeers show with Luke from Gen 2 Skins.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But apparently it's, like, so-so. It's not, like, amazing. But there's that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch that, though.
Ooh, let's see.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's the most on the TV front. We're watching a lot of YouTube lately.
Yeah. YouTube is our new thing. I think that's also because they're trying to create empire. So you're getting familiar with
the tips and tricks.
Yeah, tips, tricks, medium.
Yeah.
How you, like, present things, the best way to, like, engage people. You know, it's, like, good to, like, watch and get pointers.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, studying.
Yeah.
It's like studying.
Like, we watch a lot of, like,
family
vloggers
and makeup vloggers.
Yeah.
Like, I started watching the Knives Knowles, and I got Kristen on that.
They're real cute.
They're super cute.
I watch a lot of makeup vloggers.
Patty.
Patty or Patricia Bray. I call her Patty because her Instagram is Patty. And I feel like I see her Instagram more than I watch her videos. So I'm like, my girl Patty. But it's Patricia Bray. Yeah. And then I watch Gary Thompson, who's this, like, male British beauty blogger, but he's, like, a professional, like, MAC makeup artist, and he does some really good videos. And I recently found this like French girl that does videos. I forgot her name because I just subscribed to her. Anywho, because me and Alicia take French. I'm level 1. She's like level 5. But anyways,
because I did it in college.
Yeah. So like I was like, oh, a makeup blogger and she speaks French. What a good way for me to practice my French
and get some makeup tips.
Yeah, and get some makeup tips. Yeah.
And
yeah, like loads of other like random
like
people. Yeah. A lot of Vice.
Yeah. I follow PewDiePie. The gamer PewDiePie. He's funny and probably helping him amass his empire, his wealth.
Yeah.
Who else?
I watch Pharrell's channel and Other. What's it called? And Other, I think it's called. Or I Am Other, rather. It's called I Am Other. Yeah.
And then I subscribe to the Fine Brothers. They're cute. Yeah. Like they do like a whole bunch. They do a lot of original content stuff.
Kids watch.
Kids react to. Elders react, and then like teens react. YouTubers react, and then they have like their like own shows and content that they do.
Yeah.
And then,
I went back to watching Alex Day. He used to be famous for the whole he used to read Twilight and like make fun of it. But he's graduated from that and he's like big things now. Like he's done a TED Talk and he like sells these like playing cards that he does. And he's writing a book. I forgot what he did. I think it was like on building your internet knowledge or something like that. I'm not quite certain. But yeah. And he makes music and he sells his albums and yeah, he just got a publishing deal to write a book. And yeah, he's really funny. He's very like sarcastic, but like very funny. He's our age. I believe he's born in '89. He just bought this amazing loft in London with exposed brick.
What the balls?
Amazing.
All from Twilight. Oh my God.
I know, right? It started so simple, and then look where he's taken it. But you gotta be aggressive. That's like what I'm starting to realize.
Aggressive and consistent.
Yeah, aggressive and consistent. Like that's why like we were talking about just making more content. Like me, I buy all this makeup and all this. Well, as of late, I've been buying a lot. Like not a lot of clothes, but like more than I used to.
Small pieces here and there.
Because for the past 2-3 years, I was in grad school and like poor, and now I have all this disposable income. I just want to spend it.
You're making it sound like you have like dollars upon dollars.
No, but like compared, like before I was just working per diem, so I'd make like max $500 a month, and now it's like, oh, I have like money to spend a little bit more, you know.
You sound like you're going crazy.
Yeah. But it also just like makes me feel good because my job's really depressing. So like sometimes you need like an outlet. Yeah, you need an outlet. So that's become like my outlet. So I might as well like post about it because I'm doing it anyways.
You should do like post like little videos as well to the channel as opposed as just like we could do like our weekly vlog, our weekly podcast.
That's true.
And
we
also
could do like
random little
like what we did during the week. Yeah, we can do that. I know you've already started vlogging.
Yeah, but that's for like my own channel. You want to subscribe to that?
Oh, you made it already?
Yeah, it's been made.
You can tell me. Let me see.
Next video.
What's the name?
It's just called TV Fanatic. It's the same as my Twitter. Oops. Well, my Twitter's private, so.
TV Fanatic. You gotta make it a different
TV
name.
Fanatic 89. But I've been had that channel for a while.
They went to Dubai.
What a life.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, look at this cute picture.
We should do a new cover background because if you go to my page, I was trying to update it. So it's just like a random graffiti thing that we passed by. This picture is just remember that photo shoot that we passed by. And I need to get a new cover banner art. But like I'm trying to make my videos on my channel like short like content like I'm trying to make it engaging but also not too long because I did a flexi rod one that was really long but that's because I was doing like a tutorial like a whole bunch of stuff.
Which one should I watch? While we're on this?
I don't know. You can look at the mimosa.
Can you make a catfight? We'll talk about this catfight. Maybe we should talk about it now. Let's play it and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, but it's not all about the catfight. It starts with the thrift shopping and then it ends with the catfight.
Where does the catfight start?
At the end, near the end of it.
Okay, so let's just Adventures I'm dying. Anyway, so about the catfight. So like a couple weeks ago, maybe almost a month now.
Almost a month.
We went to the Woods in Williamsburg, which is like this clubby bar thing.
Yeah, it's like a cool big space considering for like New York City spaces that has no cover. Yeah. And
a lot of space to dance.
There's an outside. There's an outside portion where you can like just get drinks, like a kind of like a beer garden thing.
Yeah, and then the inside bar too with the DJ and the dance floor, whatever. So it gets like really crowded there at night, and and everyone's like dancing, and the people are like dancing on top of each other, which is like to be expected. So one night we went out, and we were already kind of like super not feeling because it was just us two as usual. As usual
as of 2014.
As of 2014.
That's how we started it off.
Really?
New Year.
Oh yeah. That's why because we started the new year like that. Now we're cursed.
No, it's not a curse though. You gotta get out of that mindset. We made a pact that Kristen convinced me to buy stuff, and I convinced her to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I have to motivate her. Yeah. So I'm trying to motivate her to get out of that mindset that if it's just the two of us, oh well. Because, like, in London, it's probably going to be just the two of us.
That's different because we're going to be, like, hype off of London.
Okay.
But it's, like, I don't know. I'm trying to get out of it, but whatever.
Anyway. Back to the catfight.
So it's to be expected that, people are going to bump into you and now and again, whatever. You just say, I'm sorry, whatever. So, but we were dancing, and the music especially sucked that night because I guess we got there too early.
Yeah.
And there was like, the regular DJ wasn't DJing. He like came on later.
Like 12:31.
So they had this like older DJ who was playing all these like 80s old jams, but not like good ones, but like these really like old school hip hop, light and bright 80s hip hop. We weren't feeling it, to say the least. So then, like, the regular DJ comes on, and he starts playing, like, a little bit better music, transitioning into, like, his regular set, and then this guy and this girl, like, are, like, pushing through the crowd to get closer to, like, the stage near the DJ where we were standing, and they almost quite literally walk on top of us to get to the stage.
Yeah.
Like, they had... did they have their hands hooked?
Well, like, at first it was just, like, two of them, like, the girl and her gay guy friend.
Yeah.
And it looked like they were just, like, walking in between, like, trying to get past us because there was literally nowhere for them to go.
Yeah.
And then they just, like, stopped and planted themselves, like,
right on top of us, leaning
and
against
then, like,
us.
they started pulling in their friends, like, right over top of us, like, grabbing hands, and like,
like, the dude put his hand, like, literally over Alicia's shoulder, grabbed their third friend, and, like, pulled her over Alicia up to the stage.
Yeah.
And then he goes, oh my god, I'm so high right now. So they were like wasted and high. And then the first girl is in back of me, and she's so close to me that she's like leaning her drink against my shoulder. So Alicia very nicely like tells her, oh, could you watch your drink? Right?
Yeah, I was like, excuse me, can you watch your drink?
Yeah.
Like, in a, like, nice tone, not, like, in a too...
Yeah, and then I hear the girl behind me saying to her friend, oh my god, this is so hilarious. She just told me, can you watch yourself before you pour your drink on my friend? Which is not what Alicia said at all. But then they're just going on, oh my god, this is hilarious. I can't believe they said that.
Literally, like, she's like telling, like, not that I care, but like, she's like, oh my god, like, everyone, like, every 5 seconds,
exactly.
Like, this is, like, super amazing stuff.
Yeah, as if we, like, were trying to fight them or whatever. Anyways, so then I was like, let's just go before this turns into a thing. And I, like I said, we weren't feeling it already, and then this happened. I was just like annoyed, so I was like, let's just go before this becomes like a BFD. So that I turned to leave, and then I realized Alicia's not behind me. So I turn around and I see her like talking to the girl that was standing behind me.
Yeah, because like she was annoying me. I was already annoyed because the music wasn't that good. There was this old man like trying to dance, and there's like this girl. Like I was just like, let me just make sure the story is straight. Like it doesn't matter if she didn't remember. I just need like when you have something on your chest, you just need to let off of it.
Yeah.
So I just needed to do that. So I went to the girl because it's like let's leave. So she turns to go to walk, and I'm like okay. So I go to the girl. I was like, excuse me. I'm like I didn't say that. What I said was, could you wash your drink? She's like, I didn't spill on your friend. I'm like, I know you didn't spill it. I was asking if you can wash it so you don't spill it. And then she was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and then like as Alicia is talking to her, I see her blonde friend in the background with her mouth agape. Her mouth was like wide open, and she had like this worried look on her face. Like I wish this was a video so I could imitate it, but it was the most hilarious thing. And I'm like at this point behind Alicia because I'm like, oh my god, is something about to go down right now?
This girl was like, first of all, she was like a Carly Rae Jepsen rip.
Yeah.
She was like, and she was tiny. Like she wasn't tiny, but she was like, I'm tall.
Yeah, like she was like this girl was standing like on like the second step of the stage, and Alicia was sitting on the ground, and Alicia was like the same height as her. Like that's how tiny she was.
But yeah, so like apparently she was, I guess, and felt like I was imposing. Didn't want to say. She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I was like, okay. I was like,
she just didn't want to get a pound.
Like I wasn't trying to. I don't care if they said something after I left.
Yeah,
I just
they
needed
probably
that.
did.
But a lot of them, if they did, they were like would have been scared if they saw me pop back up.
Yeah. So pop back up. But me, I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna turn into a thing. We're gonna have to like catfight on the floor of the woods. Yeah, because this is the thing with unreasonable people like that. You don't know how they're gonna react. Like this girl reacted like she was scared, so she backed up.
Yeah.
Other people, especially when they're like drunk
she
and high,
could have like
popped you up. She could have like smashed her glass against your head.
She could have like thrown a drink in my face, I guess, or she could have like said something else back, and I would have handled it. That's why
we would have both handled it.
I've never gotten into a bar fight or any fight really, except with my siblings, but I would have been able to handle it.
Yeah, for sure. Especially her.
Yeah.
Them.
I'm strong.
So yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of things that happen to us. Lately while we got, nothing interesting has been happening.
Like, I mean, nothing interesting in terms of guys, but like, I mean, there's interesting things happening around us. Like, like those screaming people and guys dropping their bottles and glasses on the floor. Like,
last night.
Technically it's interesting, just not for us.
Yeah, not for us. We're still trying to find, like, our spot, I think.
Like a good go-to dance spot. Like, you grab a drink and dance and chill.
Like, it used to be this bar called Happy Endings that's off the Grand Street D train stop, but that closed down, unfortunately. So we're trying to find a new
spot.
Central Bar is kind of sort of like our go-to-ish. Like we
haven't been there in a while, but it's still like a good place to go to get your dancing in. You can meet some interesting guys there and get a drink.
Yeah. We should go there next time we go there and then.
But the Sway Lounge was cool too.
Sway Lounge.
We had gotten there a little earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing, like, figuring out the best time to go places, because, like, Sway, you obviously need to get there, like, a little bit earlier, and there's more people there, but, like, the Woods, you need to get there later, that's when, like, the Woods get better, so it's, like, trying to figure that out.
And then we found this new place that's in Mullensburg that's cool, like, it's chill.
Yeah, it's called Kinfolk. It's near Brooklyn Bowl, if you guys know about Brooklyn Bowl. It's, it was nice. The decor was really nice. People seemed real, like, chill.
It was like a mixed crowd, too. Like, I think you could find cute guys there.
Yeah, if you like to stay and mingle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was cool. another thing. We're trying to explore more of North Brooklyn. But I think once the summertime comes, like
it'll be
going
easier.
out will be easier. Like you can dress how you want, and also
not die of cold.
Yeah, and then the good thing about like North Brooklyn is that like every other week something new pops up, especially as the weather gets warm. Like in like our section of Bushwick alone, like in the past week, this one bar, or not bar, cafe rather, opened up like a couple blocks down from our house, and that was like a pretty cool thing. And like another bar is soon to open, and like further north into Bushwick, like things are opening like constantly. So in the summer it's gonna be really cool. We should document more of our outings. We document on our personal, but
I mean,
by the time you listen to this, there'll be a to the Black Rose account where it will.
So well, we can showcase stuff, but like I'm still gonna document like for my personal and for both. I just need to I wasn't feeling it last night because my throat was bothering me, and then like I was like nah.
I got too drunk off of wine. I was not expecting the like exhaustion. The post-wine exhaustion. I was not expecting
especially a red wine.
Really? Wow, it was really good too. Black Moscato sparkling wine, amazing.
Like a baby wine.
It's a baby wine?
I feel like that's a baby wine.
It's amazing though. But yeah, it got me like drunk really fast, and then I really had to use the bathroom, and then I got really tired.
Experimentation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what experimentation. That's what the summer's gonna be about.
Yeah.
Experimentation. Lots of skirts and dresses. And
I can't wait for London.
I know. We have to heavily document London.
I'm gonna be like charging my phone day and night, filming all the
portable charger will be on hand.
It needs to be tweeted like if we can, I have to figure out how the phone. Last time I went, I called and I had to like let them know that I was going abroad. But now I'm gonna have to look and see what kind of stuff they have available. If not, then I'll just like tweet when I get to like my sister's place and just use the computer.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, we could just do like nightly
vlogs. Yeah. And update that way.
Or whatever.
Yeah, just like a once a day thing, because we're not balling where we could be tweeting from.
Yeah, exactly. No, definitely not balling like that.
But we will be balling. Like I know I'm gonna go shopping. I'm so excited for the shopping there.
Yeah.
We gotta make our itinerary.
Yeah. Is it too early?
Not really. It doesn't be super specific. It's sort of basic. I mean, that's not like if we don't get to it, it's not a big deal because we still got time. But like,
you definitely have to have one shopping day. Shop all day.
Yeah, that's like that's gonna be exhausting though. I already know, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun and exhausting.
Yeah. Then one Paris day. That's gonna be the most difficult day probably.
Why?
The one Paris day, because it's like you have to take the train all the way there, and then what are we gonna do there? We have to like heavily prioritize.
Yeah.
Definitely have to do the wine and baguette thing you're talking about.
Yeah.
You need time for that.
Gotta go to the Monoprix.
What?
Monoprix? It's like kind of like a little Rite Aid.
Oh, okay.
We pick up cheap wine and baguette there.
Yeah, we have to do that, and then we have to do like touristy bullshit.
Yeah. But anywho.
Yeah. I have to go wash up my hair now.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that. I would do natural hair blogging, but I'm so shit at it.
I was like, maybe I should try and do stuff for like relaxed hair, because there aren't a lot of relaxed hair vloggers.
No. Well, there are, but it's like
no, but they always use like weaves and clip-ins. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, at least the ones that I come across. Maybe I haven't been searching too hard. Cause like I try to find different styles that I can do with my hair, but it's like no, why?
Really? So yeah, maybe that's what you should do.
Like I might incorporate, because my whole channel right now is like a lifestyle like vlogging channel. So I do whatever I like comes into my mind. I'm working on creating good content, and so I was like, maybe I'll do some hair. That's why I did that flexi rod thing.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out stuff, because I don't really know hair that well, hairstyles. I'm trying.
I like
look at other people's video and then modify it for like myself. So many natural hair bloggers, their steps, they have like 10 steps. I'm like,
I know.
Maybe you have time to do that when you like vlog for a living, but when you work a 9 to 5, I need something I could do in like an hour.
Yeah, like quick spray poof.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that comes through the head and
like this one girl, I was watching her ACV rinse video. That's what I have in my hair right now, apple cider vinegar rinse. So she did the ACV rinse, then she did deep condition, then she did the clay wash, then she did this, then she did. I'm like, who has time for that? Yeah. Like your hair looks amazing, but there was all that.
Sure.
Yeah. Like, anywho.
But yeah. So that was our podcast for the day, or for the week.
Check out our new website.
Yeah, check out our Twitter. And make sure you subscribe so you can get updates to our newest whenever we post new stuff.
Yeah.
And
subscribe to Alicia.
Yeah, subscribe to my vlog, TV Fanatic 89.
I'm gonna go watch some vids right now and to myself.
Some like awkwardness. It's very like beginning stages, so like I'm like learning how to like not be so awkward with filming outside because I don't want to always do my vlogs in my room.
Yeah.
It gets boring.
Yeah.
And so it's very beginner stage. But yeah, leave a comment here, subscribe to both. Yeah.
Yay.